Do you ever feel like your cosplay is right there, but you don't know how to do thigh highs? Well, don't worry. This tutorial is going to show you how to edit your thigh highs just in time for your convention, Halloween, or any extra photo shoot needs. I'm wearing my Star Guardian Jana and I will be showing you how to edit them. So let's get started. For supplies, you will need some scissors. Make sure they're nice and sharp. A tape measure. The pair of thigh highs you will be using for your project. A sewing machine, of course, and serger, and a nude pair of tights. Let's not forget a marking utensil and our pins and needles. And let's not forget our detailing fabric. Ta-da! First, measure out your thigh circumference. Yeah, so just take the tape measure and put it around your thigh. My measurement came out to be about 18.5, but we're going to go for 19 for seam allowance. Make sure to have a fabric for your detailing that is 4-way stretch so it can stretch in all the right places and it will be easy. Now measure out that same measurement that you just got from your thigh. Since I said I was going to use 19 for seam allowance, I'm going to mark there. Now I'm going to use the measurement of 4 inches at that same mark. This is going to help me double up on how big the detailing will be. Take out your scissors and cut out 4 inches from the edge and then fold over the fabric. Cut out that remaining line or that edge. This is going to give you a nice big rectangle. This rectangle is both of the detailing pieces together because I'm using a 2 inches for the detailing piping. Cut that really long rectangle in half so that you have 2 equal pieces, one for each leg. Now take one of your strips, put both sides together at the edge of each piece. Make sure that they're nice and aligned and sew that together. Here we go to the sewing machine. Make sure to use a zigzag stitch so that it can stretch. The reason why we are doing a stitch here is so that we hide the seam and it's not showing when you wear it. So if you can see here, now we have the seam on the inside and it's not on the outside. Now fold it over in half again, this time right sides on the outside and wrong sides together. This shows that we're going to start making the actual casing and piping. Go ahead and sew this together and repeat that on the other strip of fabric. Now you should have 2 nice leg circles for your thigh highs. Just remember that you can use any color and customize these parts as much as you want. Take out your thigh highs and time to bust out those scissors again. We're going to be cutting above the seam line where the lace meets. Most of thigh highs have a lace meeting part. So we're going to cut above it. The reason why we're cutting above it is because we want to make sure that this does not fray and not having to buy a second pair of thigh highs. So make sure to cut the lace off. We want to only remove the lace as shown here. And that's really important, just the lace, guys. Now take your piping piece and you want to pin that together on your thigh high. There are a few different methods that you can do this. One I'm showing you here, you can just make sure to stretch and pin, or you can do a 4 points method where you find the middle and you pin that. So you pin 2 parts and then you want to do that to the thigh high. I'm forgetting my words here, sorry. And so you want to do that again. So you want to find the opposite middle points and then pin those together to the thigh high. This will guarantee that the stretch will be the same all around as opposed to the first method. See, as you can see here, it's all equal distance if you do the 4 points method. I can do a better video. Okay, so time to go to sewing. Make sure that both edges are lined up. Here I'm removing the bottom guard of my sewing machine because it's easier to wrap it all the way around to get one flawless seam. And of course, you can do this with your zigzag stitch and just keep going and make sure to stretch slightly clip off those ends, and you should have a newly finished thigh high. Obviously, it's not going to stay up, but as you can see here, make sure the zigzag stitch is there. This will help it stretch if you have really larger legs. I know I do, so that's important. Also, I did try this on a serger. This will work as well. It's really good, and you know, it gives it a really polished edge. Bust out those nude tights and put them on. Make sure that there's no holes or no snags. If there is, just use some clear nail polish to cover it up. Now, go ahead and try on your finished thigh high. It's not completely finished because you gotta put it on. Once you put it on, you can use tape to keep it up if there's a little bit of a snag, but I have not found a problem when I'm just doing this. Or you can extra and hand sew tacking it down onto the nude tights. Me personally, I just use the tape, so that works. Make sure that the wrong sides are together, and so the good side is on the outside, and that way all your hard work does not go to waste. The reason why I'm using tape is because if one of your thigh highs gets ruined, say extra paint gets spilled, there's blood, there's something ridiculous on them, you don't have to throw away your entire project. Just make one new one and you'll be. As you can see, this is my finished thigh highs for Star Guardian Jana. I still have to add a little bit of detailing, so be sure to watch that in a future video. And if you use this tutorial, make sure to tag me at Celeste Orchid. Leave me a comment down below if you use this, obviously, and like it if you like this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.